Picture the moon, full and radiant, climbing into the sky. People gather, some in wonder, others with camera lenses aimed upward, as a slow, creeping shadow begins to consume it. Over the course of minutes, the moon transforms from bright white to copper red. A lunar eclipse has begun, a dance of celestial alignment so elegant and precise, it feels choreographed by the universe itself. We've been watching these eclipses for thousands of years. They've inspired myths, terrified ancient civilizations, and sparked centuries of astronomical observation. Today, we can predict them with astonishing accuracy, centuries in advance, down to the second. The geometry is clear. Earth moves between the sun and the moon, casting a shadow across the lunar surface. But some scientists believe these familiar events may hold more than meets the eye. They suggest that the moon's passage through Earth's shadow could reveal traces of something invisible, something fundamental, something that, despite decades of searching, continues to elude detection: dark matter. When you look up at the night sky, every star, planet, nebula, and galaxy you see, every glimmer of light captured by our telescopes, represents just a sliver of the universe. All of that visible matter, it makes up less than 5% of the cosmos. The rest is hidden. Around 25% of the universe is made up of what scientists call dark matter, a form of matter that doesn't emit light, doesn't absorb it, and doesn't reflect it. It's completely invisible to us, yet its gravitational influence is undeniable. It holds galaxies together, bends light from distant stars, and maps the large-scale structure of the cosmos. We can't see dark matter directly, but we can see what it does. Galaxies spin faster than their visible mass can account for. Light from faraway galaxies curves around invisible mass, a phenomenon called gravitational lensing. And in giant galaxy clusters, dark matter acts like cosmic scaffolding, binding together massive structures with unseen hands. Despite these clues, no experiment has yet managed to detect a dark matter particle. Scientists are running tests deep underground, inside mountain laboratories, even inside the Large Hadron Collider, but nothing has been found. So now, some are turning their attention to the sky and asking whether dark matter might be hiding in plain sight, in the most unlikely places, like the timing of a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipses aren't just pretty sky shows. They are among the most precisely modeled natural phenomena in astronomy. When the Earth passes between the sun and moon, it casts a central shadow called the umbra. The moon's orbit carries it through this shadow, and depending on the angle and distance, we can calculate exactly how long the eclipse should last, down to the second. The moon doesn't just drift randomly through space. Its motion is governed by gravity from Earth, from the sun, and from other planetary bodies. Over time, we've built highly sophisticated models of the moon's orbit. We track its position with laser reflectors left by Apollo astronauts. We can measure its distance from Earth to within millimeters. That's what makes lunar eclipses such an intriguing testing ground. If anything interferes with the moon's motion, even the tiniest extra gravitational tug, we might see it as a discrepancy between the predicted eclipse path and the actual one. What if dark matter, subtly lurking near Earth, is that interfering force? The idea sounds strange at first, that Earth could have its own halo of dark matter. But think about it. If dark matter permeates the galaxy like an invisible fog, then Earth is moving through that fog constantly. Our planet's gravity doesn't just pull in regular matter. It should also attract and retain dark matter. Over billions of years, Earth may have accumulated a faint cloud or halo of dark matter around it. This halo wouldn't be dense or dangerous. It wouldn't interfere with electronics or satellites, but it might have a measurable gravitational effect on nearby bodies, like the moon. If that's true, then during a lunar eclipse, when the moon is precisely aligned with Earth's center, it would be moving through the heart of that dark matter halo. The added gravitational pull could slightly alter the moon's trajectory. Over time, these tiny changes might build up into detectable anomalies in lunar motion. It's a subtle hypothesis, but it's built on solid physics. The only question is, can we measure it? Scientists are already looking. One approach involves comparing modern eclipse data, gathered with satellites, telescopes, and atomic clocks, with historical records of lunar eclipses. Ancient astronomers from Mesopotamia, China, and Greece recorded eclipse timings with surprising precision. When we line up those records with our modern models, we can look for patterns or deviations that suggest the moon's orbit has changed. Another method is to analyze the timing and geometry of modern eclipses in extreme detail. If the moon enters the umbra a few seconds earlier than expected or exits a bit later, it could point to gravitational forces unaccounted for, forces that could be due to a halo of dark matter near Earth. And there's a bonus. Because eclipses happen regularly and follow a known pattern, we can treat each one as a natural experiment, a repeated test with consistent conditions. That's gold for data analysis. So far, there are no confirmed detections, but researchers are pushing the limits of our models and observational tools, and they're finding that the moon, this ancient, silent orb, might be the perfect instrument for detecting the invisible. If we were to detect dark matter using lunar eclipse anomalies, the implications would be profound. It would be the first direct evidence of dark matter interacting with Earth's gravity in a measurable, local way. That could narrow down what dark matter is made of, whether it's particles like WIMPs, axions, or something even stranger. It would also give us a powerful new method for dark matter detection. Rather than expensive underground labs or giant particle colliders, we'd have the night sky itself as a tool, using the regular rhythms of lunar motion as a cosmic scale, sensitive enough to weigh the invisible. It also reframes how we look at familiar events. A lunar eclipse, something that once filled ancient people with fear, might now serve as a window into the hidden architecture of the universe. So what comes next? Astronomers are refining their models of the Earth-Moon system using laser tracking, high-resolution satellite data, and AI-powered simulations. Physicists are working on new dark matter theories that predict its gravitational effects on small scales, like around planets and moons. Some proposals call for placing new instruments on the moon itself, sensors that could detect tiny gravitational perturbations in real time. Others want to analyze decades of eclipse observations using machine learning to spot patterns we've missed. And perhaps most importantly, we're starting to look at celestial mechanics not just as solved problems, but as tools, ways to detect the undetectable. Every eclipse becomes an opportunity, every shadow a signal, every moment of cosmic alignment a chance to uncover something extraordinary. For most of human history, we feared eclipses, saw them as omens, as signs of doom. Today, we understand them as beautiful cosmic alignments, governed by gravity and light. But maybe we've only scratched the surface. Maybe the moon's slow, graceful dance through Earth's shadow is revealing something far greater, a whisper of dark matter's subtle presence, tugging gently at the edges of what we know. Maybe the next great discovery in physics won't come from smashing particles, but from watching a shadow move across the moon and asking the question no one thought to ask before.